When did your right become more important than my right to privacy?
Privacy?
Or, you know, why can you...
I don't know, it just sounds too wacky to me.
I'm sorry?
You guys are filming?
Yes. People call the police on us. I mean, you can't even imagine.
Just taking pictures?
For taking pictures, because people think you're not allowed to do that.
They're just out there doing their job. Pepperell.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I thought you were taking a picture of me.
You gotta pay me to take a picture of you.
I ain't got no money.
Oh, see, that's everybody's problem, right?
I work for the town. I don't have any money.
There you go. But you got a nice job and you live in a nice town.
It is a nice town.
How do you pronounce the name of it?
Pepperell.
Pepperell. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in my mind, I don't know if it's Pepperell,
Oh,
Pepperell.
people say Pepperell all the time.
Do they?
Pepperell.
But the right way is Pepperell.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I like saying it the right way.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Get him back to the office where he belongs.
I will.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from Pepperell, Massachusetts. We are at the U.S. Post Office here in Pepperell, and we're just going to pay a little visit on these folks here today and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. I am out with Watching the Watchman today. And let me just give you a little view around the neighborhood here. Pepperell's a small town, just over the New Hampshire-Massachusetts line. And while I'm giving you a look around here, time of temperature check. Today is Tuesday, July 26th, 2022. It is 2:21 in the afternoon, and it is 79 degrees, overcast, and a little breezy and pretty nice out here in Pepperell, Massachusetts. Hope you all are out there doing something you love with some people you can tolerate, and like we're doing here, if there's no sunshine where you are, always invite you to make your own. It's a busy little post office here. We drove by a couple of times, checked it out, and should be an interesting one for you here today, so stand by. Hey, making out there, Watchman? What's happening? Oh, no, he's not tall enough. He's standing on a curb here. So what's going on?
What's up?
Pepperell. I found out how to say it the right way.
Yeah, I heard that.
I asked the lady at the VFW hall, and then I asked the guy here in the truck that was here before. He's a town worker. He's the tree warden, so it's Pepperell.
Cool.
And there you have it. So yeah, we're gonna check out the post office here for you today. We will do the usual, take a look around the outside, see what's going on, check the property out. Then we'll go up to the front door. See what kind of signage they have on the door, see what's going on there. And then at some point we will be going in to buy a stamp. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And just so you know, when we do post offices, we always buy a stamp. I give the stamp and the receipt to Mrs. AP, and she's building up a nice little stamp collection in a scrapbook. Be something for this guy here one day. So you ready?
Yep.
Let's go have a look. Should probably just walk right to the back, right? And as you guys know, that do follow our channels, we do respect proper lawful signage. So if there's any signage here that says restricted area, do not enter, no trespassing, any of that kind of stuff, and it is properly posted, we will absolutely respect that. So it appears that the postmaster is in. Which may or may not be a good thing. So this sign says, do not enter, which is a traffic sign directing traffic not to enter. Sign right below it says postal vehicles only. And the sign just below that says employee parking only. So nothing about no trespassing, restricted area, no pedestrians, nothing like that. Which is good, because then we get to check out the back of the property here. And off the cuff, I got to tell you, seems like the property is in very orderly condition here today. A lot of post offices will have a mess going on. There's always one little secret pile. But grass is cut. No discarded mail blowing around in the bushes, so that's a good sign. Bigfoot's hiding in those woods somewhere. And see how they have a sign up there? It says no trespassing. And you got to understand the way signs work. That no trespassing sign doesn't mean you can't trespass anywhere that that sign is visible from. It means you can't go past that point. And if you look right underneath that sign, let me see if I can zoom in here for you a little bit. There's another sign that says, notice, please ring bell for service. So obviously employees are not going to stand there and ring the bell for service. So obviously this is a customer accessible area, but they just don't want you to go through that door, is what I'm understanding. So always very important to read signs and read them properly. And punctuation counts. Punctuation can change the meaning of a sentence. All right, so you want to go see what we have on the front door, I guess? Yeah. Got some shade up by the front door. You know, I'm loving that. All right, so let's see what we got here. Methods of payment. Post office is hiring. Seems like the post office is always hiring, right?
Yeah.
Guess when you have that many employees.
Starts at 19 an hour.
Those jobs aren't available. So you have your hours here, and this is a smoke-free facility. Only animals assisting the handicap are allowed. And then on this door, we have this sign.
Bugs up here.
That's about it. Bugs. There are a lot of bugs out. We're in the middle of the forest here. And what's on this side? So same thing, they're very consistent with the signage on their doors. And then this is the other side of the driveway from where we were in the back. And even less signage on this side. All you have here on this side is a do not enter sign from traffic control. They do have a drive-through, drop off, which is always nice for those days when you just don't feel like having the talk. And there is a Pepperell police vehicle, number 95. Pepperell. Sounds like a brand of motor oil. Pepperell 5W40. A little mail truck action pulling in. That camera really doesn't look that scary.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe because I know it so well.
Hey, it's like a pit bull.
Yeah, it's like a pit bull, exactly. Cameras are like pit bulls. Good point. They look scary unless you know them.
Are you counting people?
Yes,
Are you really?
yes.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Sorry?
Want my autograph?
Sure. Absolutely. If you could put it on a check, that'd be even nicer.
I know, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We'll all be happy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you'd be happy, but I would be. Yeah. Enjoy your day, man.
Checking.
There you go. Yeah, mine's in the mail too. You too. Oh, the other lady asked me, she said, are you counting people? I said, yes. And she was like, whoa, like amazed that she guessed it right. Yeah, nailed it. No, you're not in my way.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking.
What's filming for? Wait, for what?
Making a video.
Well, if I'm going down to the post office, yeah, because it's my
How's
picture.
that? Well, it's my picture. I took it on my camera.
No, you don't have a right to take my picture and use it for your purposes just because you feel like it.
Well, actually,
When
that's,
did
that's
your
actually
right-
exactly the right that I have.
When did your right become more important than my right to privacy?
Privacy on
Or, you know,
Out in
why
public?
can you take my picture and do with it what you want?
because you're in public.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way. There's copyright, permission.
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry. I would really love to entertain the question. What, you,
I don't think that you have the right to then, you can film what you want, but I don't think you should have the right to do what you want with my photo.
out in public? Well, I'll ask you a question. Have you ever been to a theme park? Have you ever been to like Disney World?
No.
And did you take any pictures while you were there?
Have I?
Yeah, did you take any pictures while you were at Disney World?
I don't take pictures of other people and use them for other
Well, when you're, that was my point. If you took a picture at Disney World, I was going to ask you if you asked the other 4,000 people standing behind you for their permission.
I don't take pictures of other people when I'm doing that stuff. And I certainly don't go stand outside a business or a public place and take pictures of people going about their day.
But I do. I probably don't do something that you do.
Yeah, probably
Doesn't mean you're wrong.
doesn't mean you're wrong either, but
Right.
I don't think you have the right to do what you want with my picture.
Okay.
Can I ask why you're doing this?
I'm counting people. You nailed it.
For what reason?
Well, see, now I know what happened. Now you went inside and the clerks inside the post office piqued your curiosity.
No, no, no. Your being out here piques my curiosity.
Oh, well, you asked me on the way in what I was doing.
I know.
And you suggested I might be counting people, and I said yes.
But for what purposes?
Oh, well, that's a whole nother conversation.
For what group?
What makes you think it's for a group?
Hey, anything today out of the ordinary is for a reason.
Well, anything even in the ordinary is for a reason,
Well, granted.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but are you going to put this on Facebook or something, or YouTube, or is it?
Oh, I never know what I'm going to do with it, but my point is, this young lady that just left in the car here
Yep.
was asking me if it's okay to be taking pictures and photographs of people in public.
Without their permission?
Oh, so you think that might be the case as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because ordinarily, if you're going to take a picture of a person, it's someone you know. I don't know you. You don't know me.
So like when the news goes out and they're doing something out
Yeah,
on the
but-
street?
But they identify people with people's names, and you know that it's either ABC, CBS, Channel 5, Channel 7.
Right.
You know who they are.
And what about
But
everybody?
I don't know who you are.
What about all the people riding around with dash cameras in their cars?
Well, they're doing that for accident reasons,
Well, I'm doing mine for a reason.
but it's not for accidents.
So you could,
That's public safety. Are you doing it for public safety?
you know what? In a roundabout way, yes. It is. Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounds too wacky to me.
I'm sorry?
You guys are filming?
Yes.
What are you doing with the film?
What am I doing with the film?
Yes.
There's first of all, there's no film anymore. It's all digital.
Well,
There's
what I mean.
there used to be film when I was.
All right, let's
back in the
not
day.
argue about it.
Oh, I'm not trying to argue with
I
you.
don't want my image plastered any place. And I know I walked right in front of your cameras.
Right.
And I'm going to do it again.
Well,
but I
that's the
don't
same.
want my image anywhere.
Well, we're all out in public, ma'am.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Sure it
doesn't
does.
matter. You don't have our permission to do that.
Why would I need your permission? That's silly. Did you need my permission to wear a bag today?
Well, no, this is a federal place, federal grounds. Why are you
Right.
on federal property?
Federal property is public property, ma'am, unless you're in a restricted area. This is a publicly accessible area of public property. Well, I would suggest not living in fear, you know. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. And I'm sorry you chose to end the conversation. You might have found out what I was doing.
Yeah, but you didn't offer me the answer.
I'm trying to have the conversation with you. I'm entertaining your questions. Just not getting the answers you want, I guess. I don't know. But you have a wonderful day. These poor ladies believe that you have to have people's permission to take photographs in public. And how silly is that? So basically, freedom of the press, freedom of information, freedom to take pictures and video out in public, all those rights should disappear because somebody felt uncomfortable about being on a camera. Think about that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What are we filming?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What are we filming?
What are we filming? You right now.
Nice. How do I look?
Yeah. You look good. You look like a guy who works hard for a living.
Try to.
There you go. So I just think that's foolish because it's not about the camera. It's not about anything. It's about curtailing somebody else's rights because you have feelings. And that could spiral out of control very, very quickly. Are you Mr. Walsh?
Yes, I am.
Oh. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing because you earn my respect. You know, a lot of people act like a fool when they see a camera. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't believe what a fool magnet this is. But you seem like a gentleman. So I'm traveling the country with my son defending our Constitution.
More power to you.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Great.
all. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let this young lady go by because she'll run in and tell the clerks what we're doing here. Basically, what we're doing is simple as I could break it down for you is I'm exercising my right to take video and photographs in public. That's it.
Wrong with that.
No other intent.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, and I travel around with my best buddy, my son here, and
Yeah.
we get her done, man.
That's
and we
great.
wind up having some wonderful.
Thank you for your,
Thank you.
you know?
No, and you know what? We wind up having some wonderful conversations with some folks like yourself, and then
Yeah.
we wind up having some other conversations with people.
Yeah, I can understand that
Eh,
too, yeah.
People call the police on us. I mean, you can't even imagine.
For what? Just taking pictures?
For taking pictures because people think you're not allowed to do that. They're getting, I don't know, people's thinking's going down the toilet these days. Let's just put it that way.
Half the country anyway. Maybe a little
I think it's more than half.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah.
more, I think, yeah.
You know, we used to, back in the day, we used to make our decisions, I still do, but guys like us used to make our decisions based on logic and thinking things out. These days, it's all about emotions.
I know it.
What do I want? What do I want now?
Exactly.
You know, no.
Give everyone a trophy.
Yeah, give everyone, because you showed up.
Yeah, right.
Well, you got a trophy today, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. And if you want to see the video, if it winds up going up anywhere, go on YouTube and just search Pepperell Post Office in the
Okay.
next couple of days.
All right.
If it's up there, it's up there. If not, you never know.
Okay.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Anybody watching, call up Walsh Brothers for all your construction needs. He was cool on the way in. I could tell he wanted to know what we were doing. But he kind of just made a little comment, went inside, smile on his face, didn't give us a hard time, didn't get upset, not calling the cops, not acting like a fool. So, like I said, he earned my respect, and I told him what we were doing. That's the way it goes. I get to choose who I want to explain myself to, as wrong as that may seem to some of you. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Nobody. Ever. And nobody should demand you to explain themselves, because I guarantee if you turn the conversation around on them and demand an answer out of them, you ain't getting it. But that really is such a lame excuse to walk up to somebody and start demanding to know what's going on with them, simply because they're doing something that you think is unusual. Yeah. That's that whole see something, say something stupidity. When I was a kid, there was one more step to that. It was see something, say something, and then get your lip busted. That's the way that went. Let's go in and get our stamp. We'll give you a little tour of the inside, see what's going on, and get a stamp and the receipt for Mrs. AP. Wish us luck. You never know. So some post office boxes here. It's nice and cool in here. Very cool and very dry. So there's public information, pamphlets and stuff here. Then we have like a community posting board here. Well, it's nice and cool in here.
It always is.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
I bet you it's 85 degrees in here in January. Bet you they pump the heat. Here is the often misunderstood, but not by me, poster 7. Then here's your drop-off areas. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you. So here's your mail deposit area. Hello.
How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
How's it going?
Doing good.
Good, good. If you guys need me, I'll be just in the back. You can tap this bell right here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to need to buy a stamp in a minute,
Oh,
but we'll,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem.
So here are the gift cards. Hallmark cards. I always think it's strange that, well, I guess it's not strange. I don't know. It seems strange that they sell Hallmark cards, but I guess last minute you can stand in line and remember and fire it off all at once. So decorative shipping supplies. There's some regular shipping supplies here. Cool.
I'll let the little thing of which stamps.
Right on, my man's got a cool bell.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Can I just get, actually, how many should I get? I guess I should get a few. How many stamps are in like a book of stamps?
20 stamps in a book.
All right, I'll take 2.
Okay. Anything
Please.
in particular?
Whatever you grab's fine.
All right, 2 books. $24, please.
$24. All right, let me just make sure this thing's not going to fall over here. Cool. How's the world treating you today?
So far, so good.
Good.
No complaints.
Excellent.
How about you guys?
Doing good.
Everyone nice to you guys out there?
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. I'm thick-skinned, so.
Good.
Yeah. Was anybody asking you what we were doing?
Everyone was asking.
Really? And what'd you tell them? I gotta know now.
I've seen your channel, so
Oh, have you?
yeah.
Oh, very cool. So you said to yourself, if these guys ever come into my place,
I'm ready.
I'm not making a fool out of myself.
I'm ready.
That's it. And is it Amir?
Amir, yes, sir.
Very cool.
They're just out there doing their job.
That's awesome. And you told them that?
Yes, sir.
And did they press you for an answer at all? Or
A couple of them did, but
because it's funny, you know what I always notice? Like people will walk past us coming in,
yeah.
and they'll, oh, what are you guys doing? Maybe a little inquisitive, whatever. No big deal. See you later.
Yeah.
And then when they come out, sometimes there's a little rage added to the. And I always feel like that's because the people behind the counter might have flared them up a little bit because they do that, not here. But Amir is a golden example of how a postal clerk should act behind the counter.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
seriously, and it really means a lot. It's not a small thing, and it's not. We're definitely not out to antagonize people. It's not what we're about. I
Right.
love having these kind of conversations, leaving things in a positive way.
Absolutely.
Just trying to spur some critical thinking, and maybe have a little conversation that maybe down the road will help one of us out, or
Yeah.
just keep us talking to each other. There's a lot of things in this world that are designed to keep guys like you and me on opposing sides of the fence, and I don't buy into any of that mess. I think we all got to get along, and you've done your part here with that today, so I really
appreciate
appreciate you. Thank you, Amir.
Hey, not a problem.
Yeah, you have a wonderful day.
You as well. Take care,
Thank you.
guys.
Hello.
Hi. Okay.
All right, so I got my stamps and got my receipt, and I usually just buy one stamp, as those of you who follow the channel know, but I actually went ahead and got a couple of books of stamps because 2 days from now on Thursday, I have some AP stickers coming in, similar to what the Watching the Watchman has. He's been offering for sale on his channel, and a lot of people have requested that we get some kind of merch and sell stuff, and we've just never really put any effort into that, never really thought about it much. But the stickers seem to be very popular with Watching the Watchman supporters on his channel, and I'd like to be able to offer you guys something. I'd also will be carrying stickers around with me when we do the audits, and that way when someone comes up and says hello, a supporter comes up and wants to shake hands, I'll have something to give you. It'll be my pleasure to give you an AP sticker. So I got some stamps ready for those first orders to come in. I got my envelopes at Staples the other day, and we'll see how that goes. Well, all right, guys, that was kind of cool. Pretty cool to know that Amir watches our channel. Smart postal guy. You know, and even if he didn't watch our channels, that's the way that should go, man. What is the problem with smiling and spreading a little joy throughout your day? And as you guys know, if somebody approaches me with a smile, I'll give them a smile back. Somebody approaches me with a little grimace, I'll give them a grimace back. Someone walks up yelling at me, I'm going to yell right back at you. So just remember that most of the time in this life, you will get back what you're putting out there. And, you know, choose that wisely. You can kind of direct your own course and kind of get out of this life what you want if you put the right things into it. It's amazing. But I was glad to have that conversation with Amir in there, and glad to know that that's how it went, because before we went in, I had no idea what he was telling people, what was going on in there. So that's great. Refreshing post office here. You know, the people that have this feeling that we need permission from people to take video and photographs out in public, and it's just not true. That's not the way it goes. You have no expectation of privacy in public. That's the way it all works. I have a right to be out taking pictures. There have been very, very famous, world-renowned photographers throughout the history of cameras that have spent their entire careers out on the street, just getting candid shots out on the street of people, places, things, and that's all very important stuff. And you know, generations from now, Watchman, his kids down the road will be able to look back at all this stuff. Why would you not want records of these things? And why would you not want to be able to document what's going on? Because for me, it's coming out and doing these things, trying to prove a point, conducting a First Amendment audit, trying to spread awareness. But for somebody else, it might be as simple as going to Disney World, as simple as being out on the street, just had a nice meal in a restaurant with your family, and you want to go take a picture outside with the sign. You have a right to do that, and you don't need anybody's permission, and don't let anybody tell you do. It's foolish. It's absolutely foolish. And if you don't want to be on somebody's camera, walk away. Don't walk up to the lens. Simple as that. But that's it. Enough said on that. So never like to leave you guys without reminding you that if you enjoy our videos, you like what we do, and you want to support what we do, best way for you to do that, hands down, is to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff gets our videos out to more and more people so that more people can watch them, enjoy them, and hopefully learn a little something. I know I'm out here with the Watchman getting an education every day, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Also invite you to check him out if you're interested. The kid puts a lot of work into his videos. You'll get to hear his narration. He's got maps, photos, information, stuff you won't find here on my videos. So I invite you to check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. But that's it. So getting a little hungry, so I guess we're going to hop in the truck, head down the road, and try to find something to eat here. But for now, coming to you from the United States Post Office in Pepperell, Massachusetts, watching a Watchman, Amagansett Press. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Out.